Hi. God sent me. I know a lot of false prophecies start like that, but I swear I'm true. I know Jesus. Now hear me, please. I mean this. I'm very happy right now, as you can tell. Be as helpful as a servant, and bold as a lion. A man void of understanding, and a man with understanding are the same. For what they know is near weightless when compared to what they believe. Okay, now hear me. I bet you just thought, don't people believe what they know? No. For all of us, usually when we're doing something stupid, we know the right thing to do, but sometimes we just want to see what happens. Same as it be with your sin. You know how the lust ends. You know where the gluttony ends. You know where the false desires end. But sometimes you just want to do what you believe will make you happy. So no, what you know is not what you believe, and what you believe is not what you know. The more you learn, the less you know. So truly hear me. Beware of your beliefs, for if you believe in anything other than Christ, you're gonna get got. Heaven's high. I don't know where people get the bright idea that they can serve two masters. It was Jesus who said you can't. I can't live two lives at once. As somebody who just recently got out of trying to do that, it's not fun. The lifestyles, they consume each other. When you try to live a lifestyle with 1 foot in the club and 1 foot in the church, 1 foot in the library studying, and another one in your bed sleeping more than you should be, the lifestyles devour each other. And genuinely, all that usually ever remains is whatever has a stronger hold on you. So you cannot serve two masters. So pick one. Pick a life, man. There's rewards on both sides. The life of the fool and the life of the victor. Life isn't about winning or losing. And it's not about who's wise or who's foolish. As if that mattered. We all die in the same ground anyway. So please, think about God and be free from yourself and from what you want for yourself. And pick one. One life only. People want to ask me, how do I trust God more? Put yourself in a position where it's the only thing you can do. See, you have so many things in your life that are plan Bs to God's plan A that you're really not afraid if you fail God or even yourself, because you have so many plans, you can just keep falling back. Put yourself in a position where you can't do that. You have to sacrifice your plan Bs, bro. Because if all you have is a plan A, then you have to do it. So make your plan A God and only have one plan. That's it. Trust God by putting yourself in a position where you can't survive without trusting Him. But if you're going to live in this comfort reality where, everything is just whatever, then you're never going to get to that point. So, if God gave you the confirmation you needed, if He gave you the sign, He comes down to a woman or a man and says, hey, you're a queen. Hey, you're a king. Amongst these people, I have called you to lead them. Let's say God says that right to you right now. Okay, what are you feeling? Put yourself in that role. He just lets you know, you who you think you are, that best version of yourself, you can be even greater than that if you just give me 1%, right? He'd come down and he'd say that. How would you act after receiving that information? How would you think? How would you think about yourself? How would you think about your brother? Then understand that if you step into that now, come on, son, get brighter. If you step into that now, then you're there. You're right where God has called you to be. You're right in His will. Remember, Jesus knew He was going to die, but that did not stop Him from going into the garden and going, Lord, if you can, let this cup pass from me, because this is wild, but your will be done. It's okay to have your concerns and your what ifs and your but like at the end of it all comes God's will, not God being like, all right, let's try it your way. Like, no, His way is the sound way. He's just waiting for us to realize that He's Yahweh and the way, and yeah. Therefore I say to you, anything you can pray for, believe you have received it, and it shall be yours. The Bible is more pro-manifestation than any spiritual book can compare. Truly I say to you, what you pray for, you must believe you have received it. The Bible says the man who is double-minded, who thinks yes and no, no and yes, who thinks both things at once, will receive nothing from the Lord. Double-mindedness, froward speech and action, these things that are rooted in disobedience cannot be blessed. For in the blessing lies a part of it that wishes it was cursed. And this is why the man or woman of a double mind cannot provide anything to the Lord or receive anything from Him. Truly all we can do is pray and believe we have received. I'm like a mad scientist of Christ. Be careful how you treat others. What you see in them that you dislike in yourself as well. Do not be so invested into your thoughts and your emotions that you cannot see any other solution or pathway outside of your pathways and your solutions. Free yourself from dependency on what you know, what you feel, and what you see. Christ says, lean not on your own understanding. I'm hearing something crawl behind me right now. I don't even know what it was, but if I leaned on my very human-like understanding, I would have turned thinking there was like a little fox or something about to eat me. Whole time it's a squirrel just listening to me preach the gospel. Lean not on your own understanding, because giving into the wrong type of thoughts will waste your time. Accepting feelings that you never really even felt in the first place, just thoughts you were entertaining, will waste your time. So truly, I love you. Keep your head on straight. And don't look at the squirrels. I'm more fond of birds. Hey, words are deception, a pure parasite to the experience of being a person. So, truly, the second you say you cannot do something is precisely the moment when you can. Doubting is an opportunity to crush doubt. When you feel afraid to do something, that is when the window of opportunity presents itself for you to do it. But if you are reckless with your tongue, then you will be reckless in how you live. The Bible says, Proverbs 18:21, death and life are in the tongue. He who loves the tongue shall reap the fruits of it. But he who despises life will speak nothing but death. So truly, do not babble. Okay, no babbling, no abba, no reckless thoughts, which is easier said than done. And stop being so quick to speak. Took me a while to learn that one. I'm still learning it, but learning it is better than not trying to accomplish anything. So, I love you. Bye-bye. I hope you know if you do nothing with your talent, God will take it from you. The parable of the talents. How a man buries his talent in the earth. He trusts in the things of this world more than God's world. And God goes, all right, everything I gave you is still mine, and I'm going to take it back now. But then he has these other servants who he, gives talents to, and they multiply the talents. They turn them into something greater than what God gave them. They multiplied and are fruitful with that which God provides them. And God is like, you guys are awesome. You guys have swag. Here you go. Here's more. And he actually gives the talents from the person who buried his talent in the earth to the guy with all the talents. So, modern day translation, if you do not use the gifts you have been given by God for anything holy, anything good, yeah, you really think you're going to keep them? You think you're going to still want that dream in a couple of years? No, because it's all going to be about you. And I'll speak for myself. I do not know what I'm talking about all the time, all right? And if I don't know what I'm talking about all the time, I vouch for you and say you don't either. If you think you do, please scroll. Oh my. But if you don't, which nobody does, hi. I am Maz, also known as Natalie. You should follow me, or, well, really follow Christ. Do what you want, but not anything. Not just anything. Anyway. Yeah, act on those talents. Please, please live your life. I'm begging you, as somebody who listened to the critique of others, especially, and I'll put myself on the line, someone who for a majority of their teenage years was fatherless. You're going to be searching for influence always throughout your life. So please be that person your soul is begging you to be. Make those mistakes. Be that fool, man. Because you're never going to get these years back. You're really not. Like, please be the idiot, be the fool, be the cornball. Because if you don't, you'll be like the very people who made you the way you don't want to be. So please, for the sake of the living God himself, align yourself with that vision and go for it, because man, we're waiting on you. We really are. I send you as sheep among wolves. Be wise as serpents, harmless like doves. I find this to be such a powerful teaching that Jesus spoke, because he's saying, don't be ignorant of the wrong others can do unto you. But when it is done unto you, don't respond with more wrong, because evil versus evil only creates more evil. So be wise like a serpent, but harmless like a dove. None of us are innocent, but all of us have the potential to be greater than we once were. So I'm in the rain right now, here to tell you that there's going to be people who enter your life who seem like they're literally trying to drag a reaction out of you. And they might just be. So be wise like a serpent. Understand that the energy that speaks through them is not one of kindness, but harmless like a dove, because your reaction is what gives power to evil. Dang.
Anyhow, have a great day.
Night.